the COVID situation in North India at this point in time. It's not just COVID cases that have gone up in North India, but even the number of COVID deaths have increased. Remember, we've been talking about Delhi, where the number of COVID cases and the COVID deaths have been on the rise for the last several days. In fact, 728 COVID deaths in Delhi in the past 10 days. In Haryana, Himachal also, there has been a sharp rise in cases and deaths. The states of Punjab and Uttarakhand as well recorded an increase in the number of COVID deaths. After Delhi, Haryana had the sharpest rise. Fatalities rose from 105 to 169, which is a rise of 61%. Similarly, deaths in Punjab were up from 132 to 185 in Himachal and from 50 to 75 in Uttarakhand as well. Those are the details as far as North India is concerned, and how the number of COVID deaths seem to be an issue across the entire North India as winter has set in. Meanwhile, Delhi continues to choke on Diwali. The pollution levels have spiked yet again. The air quality in the national capital is in the severe category. It's a double whammy for Delhiites who are battling pollution on one end and the rising severe COVID cases on the other. With over 7,800 cases, Delhi continues to be the biggest contributor to the country's total COVID caseload. Those are the latest details coming in at this point in time with respect to the pollution levels in the national capital and even in the surrounding NCR regions as well. So in Delhi, we are looking at the AQI, the air quality index, which is more than 350. In fact, in more than 400, close to 500 in some places as well. So IGI Airport, Siri Fort, Munka, all of them have a very high, very poor air quality index at this point in time, and even in the NCR region, the situation is pretty much the same as well. We're talking about the pollution, which has been at very poor levels for the last several days now. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal also has been talking about one of the main reasons why we're seeing a number of COVID cases increase in Delhi and the number of deaths also go up is pollution, and that has been attributed as one of the biggest contributors to the reason as to why there has been this spike in Delhi. Remember, the winter also, onset of winter has been earlier this time round, coming in at the end of October, unlike previous years. So that has been the other factor. So all of this combined, essentially, we're talking about the severe winters, we're talking about a poor air quality along with the COVID issue as well, have been the big battle that Delhi has to fight. And along with that, the Delhi High Court has also come down heavily on the AAP government, saying that, more things need to be done to ensure that this is brought under control. Those, of course, are the latest details coming in at this point in time. So even on Diwali, Delhi is suffocating with the poor air quality. You can see the visuals there on your screens, how the entire thick blanket of smog really covering several parts of Delhi and the national capital region as well. That's really what the situation is in Delhi. And of course, at this point in time, we're going to try and get you some more details as well. But it is a cause of concern, the way the spike in COVID cases and the spike in death has been seen in Delhi. It's obviously the meaning that the severe cases are on a rise, which is why they're not recovering. And in fact, the mortality rate also seeing a significant spike in Delhi at this point in time. This was a warning that was given several months ago, before even winter had set in, by experts that Delhi could be facing this kind of an issue going into winter. Let me go across to Mohit Bhatt, who's joining us for more details. Mohit, of course, this is a serious situation in Delhi at this point in time, not just Delhi, but the NCR region as well.
Well, yes, today is the festival of Diwali, and again, people of Delhi NCR have woken with a thick layer of smog looming in the sky. I'll just directly take you to the visuals over here near the Mandi House area, and you can see there's a thick layer of smog that has engulfed the whole area. The air quality index in Delhi NCR has reached out to the severe category. Now, we have seen from past 4 to 5 years, I have been reporting from the same place. The situation remains the same during the winter. With the onset of winters and dip in temperature, we see that how a thick layer of smog engulfs the whole area, and you can see visibility is also very less. While I speak from this particular point, there is constant irritation in my eyes, and it has become very difficult to breathe because the Delhi NCR has become a gas chamber. Now, before Diwali also, the situation was same, and hence various steps were being taken by the state government, saying that they are banning the crackers. Earlier, there were green crackers that were allowed, but now the crackers have been completely banned. But yesterday, on Choti Diwali, we saw that how many people resorted to burning of crackers, and today is the day of Diwali. Hence, the people of Delhi need to understand that let's be on these visuals and show that how dangerous the situation is in Delhi, because Delhi is fighting the double menace of coronavirus and pollution. We know on daily basis the cases of coronavirus are going up, the death toll is mounting up, and experts have warned that this pollution, the harmful PM 2.5 and PM 10 pollutants are very dangerous for the health of patients who are already suffering for coronavirus, and also those who have already recovered from coronavirus. They may also get various lung diseases due to this pollution. Now, from past 4 years, we have seen the situation remains the same. The Delhi government says that it's because of the stubble burning. Yes, it amounts to be around 50 to 60% of this pollution. But why no step was being taken? People of Delhi are living in a gas chamber. We know it's a double whammy for people of Delhi. The third wave of coronavirus had hit Delhi. The Health Minister of Delhi, Satyendra Jain, has confirmed it. So it seems that this Diwali will again be full of pollution, smog for people of Delhi, and also it remains to be seen that whether people of Delhi NCR will resort to burning of crackers today or not, because they also need to understand that it's about their future, it's about the future of their child, of the future of their kids, and of future generation, that they need to do their bit to curb this menace of pollution. Back to you.
Yes, absolutely, Mohit. That is, in fact, precisely what needs to be reiterated again and again, because this is now a serious situation in Delhi. But help us understand, the High Court also has slammed the AAP government and come down heavily, asking for what measures have been implemented to check this entire rise in COVID cases, the pollution levels, all of that. What have we seen on ground over the last few days? Has anything substantial been done, whether we talk about pollution or we talk about trying to battle the rising COVID cases and deaths?
Well, you see, the Delhi government has been maintaining that the cases in coronavirus will come down after this layer of smog goes away in 7 to 10 days. And also, the number of beds in the private hospitals have been reserved. A more number of beds, rather, have been reserved. The Delhi government says that it's about time that this third wave will pass. But you see, look at the atmosphere over here. It's all smog over here. The air quality index in Delhi NCR has reached out to the level of 500. You see, it is very, very dangerous. In many countries, we will see when the air quality index goes above 100, emergency measures are being implemented, but no such emergency measures are seen in Delhi. It's all about politics. Delhi blaming the neighboring states, the neighboring states blaming Delhi, and then in the end, people of Delhi are suffering. We know for a fact that how cases of coronavirus are still going up in Delhi, and experts have clearly said that you need to wear your mask, and if necessary, then only venture out and avoid going for exercises early in the morning or late in the evening, because it will do more harm than it will do something good for your body. So Delhi is under the double trouble of coronavirus and pollution, and these harmful 2.5 and PM 10 particles, they go through from your nostril to your lungs, and it can create serious health problems, given the fact we are still fighting with coronavirus. And hence, it's a request to all our viewers that please wear your mask, avoid going out if if it's not necessary, and please do not burn the crackers, because it's for you and it's for your kids. Back to you.
All right, Mohit, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details.